Good evening, everybody. Exciting but nerve-wracking news, and I have lots and lots to fill you guys in on. So, the conservatory transformation was supposed to be starting on Monday. However, they finished a project early, so that means they've pulled this forward, and we've started 3 days or 3 working days earlier than we should have. And I can't even tell you how excited I am for this project to finally be done. For anybody that is new here, just to fill you in on a little bit of a background story, in February, the beginning of this year, we had a storm which was named Storm Eunice, and she really came for me that day. She took 20 tiles off my roof and a few of them landed through into my conservatory. So yeah, I'll insert a photo or a couple of photos so you can see, just so you're like caught up on. And since then, my conservatory and lounge bit was like flooding. I had water damage. I then had water seeping through my ceiling from the loft. It was just an absolute bloody nightmare, to be honest. And it was a week after I moved in and bought this house. So anticlimactic for myself being a first time buyer. So yeah, anyway, so since February, what are we now? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So it's not November, we're 8 months on and I'm finally getting it fixed, because obviously it went through my insurance. That took ages to get the repayment, and then I had to find a builder. I needed to know my options. There's also a covenant on my house, so I've got to be really careful with what I do building work wise, and making sure that my neighbours are happy with everything, and like there's just honestly so much I could really talk and yabber on for ages. But finally the conservatory is getting fixed, and we are tweaking it a little bit as well, so I'll walk you through it. So this is technically their day 2 of doing the conservatory. I was going to film yesterday, but we ran into a little bit of a problem, which I'll explain in a minute. So they actually stopped working and then we restarted today once that problem was solved. So I'm going to take you down and I'm going to walk you through what they've done so far, because honestly they've done a lot. They have, for considering it's like only been 1.5 days, 1.5 days, they've done a lot. So I'm gonna go show you. So let's take you down. Okay, as you can see here, when we look out, they have now got that dwarf wall. They've knocked that dwarf wall down. We've built up, well, we're building up, I say we're building up this wall all the way up to where the roof is, and then the roof is going to have 2 skylights on, but this is what they've done this side, and then they've also built this wall up that side. They knocked all the windows out, they've knocked the windows here, the doors here, and they've built this internal wall, and they've done the brickwork on the outside. So basically, the problem that we ran into yesterday was, so my bricks is red, brown, yellow, it's got speckled, it's like a very like nice, like different kind of multi-coloured, multi-tonal bricks. And yesterday all that arrived was bricks like this. There was nothing with speckles in them, there was no brown bricks, there was no yellow bricks, and obviously the bottom half of my conservatory, let me just show you. So yeah, so this is my conservatory at the bottom, and this is the bricks that we were going to keep and just like, you know, repurpose and use it and keep it there. And then we were going to basically we were going to use the new bricks to just put on top to kind of build it up, because this is where the window was. But obviously because they were all red, I was not happy with going ahead with having this at the bottom and then red at the top, and then also it connects to my house here, so I just didn't want it to be and as you can see it stops here, so it would be like a tiny little bit and then the rest all red. So yeah, anyway, so we stopped working yesterday, and one of the guys, bless him, he drove all the way to Reading to go and pick up these bricks, which match these ones a lot better. Obviously the mortar lines will go lighter, and the bricks will weather a little bit, so they'll go a bit more like dusty kind of looking at the bottom. So these are such a better match. Like when you look at my house and then these, you can't really tell they're that different. So that is exactly what I wanted. So anyway, that has been sorted now, so panic over. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm so excited to see the bifolds in here. So I'm whispering a little bit because I'm always conscious people are gonna hear me. But yeah, so then this door is getting taken out on Monday, and so is that window, and then this bit is coming down too, which is why there's bits there for the lintel. So yeah, but they are working really, really fast considering we're like 1.5 days in. I bought them, look, I am honestly, like, if you ever do any trade work for me, you will just get spoilt rotten. I bought these and I've kept a couple for me and Steph because I'm seeing Steph later, but look, I bought them little, this is from my local farm shop, and I bought them little cupcakes with Percy pigs on them and little sprinkles. Honestly, like, how spoiled are they? So yeah, so that is the update of the conservatory today. I can't lie to you, yesterday was quite intense, and I was panicking and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I've waited like 17 weeks and I'm not going to be able to do it. So I am actually about to make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to go to my, well, I'm going to edit first and then I'm going to go to my mum's, because obviously my gas leak, I don't have any hot water, I don't have a cooker, and I don't have gas, I don't have any radiators that work. So it's bloody freezing in here for one. Two, I don't have any food that I can cook. I've been making scrambled egg in the microwave, which is actually gross. I mentioned in my last video that I started doing Gusto. I want you to know this is not an ad at all. I am just so rubbish at cooking. I literally, if you followed me on Instagram during the pandemic and during lockdown, you'll know how terrible I am at cooking. Like, I burn everything. I can't even make beans on toast properly without doing something wrong. So I wanted to get better at cooking, and I thought, let me try something. I got recommended HelloFresh and Gusto, but someone told me if you, the best one to go for would be Gusto. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't know why. They just said that the meat and the vegetables and stuff are fresher. So that's what I did. And this week's menu, honestly, these dishes sound amazing. So me and my mum are making tonight together 1-pot creamy baked haddock and tomato risotto. Look how delicious that is. And basically you have like the ingredients on the front and then the method on the back, which I just think these are so handy. And then we've got salmon, lemon and herb spaghetti, which also looks delicious. And then this is what I'm so excited for. I told Mum that I'm actually not going to take this for tonight because I wanted to eat it all by myself. This is the pulled hoisin mushroom and crispy seaweed wraps. Like, how that just looks yum. Sorry, but that just looks so good. Good morning, everybody. So today is currently Saturday and it is a beautiful sunny day down in the southwest. So I am on my way to Steph's, and we're actually filming for a campaign. Whenever I have nail campaigns, Steph always has to help me because I am so bad at doing my own nails, and she needs to help me come up with my own designs and teach me what to do. So yeah, she's going to help me today on her day off. Oh no, whenever I see an ambulance, I always say like a little prayer in my head that I hope that they're okay. She cannot wait for Maverick cuddles. I just love him so much, I could squeeze him. But actually, you guys, you can help me with this. So if any of you have any cats, can you please let me know why Bella's doing this? So if you don't know, Bella, I fostered Bella. Well, I say I fostered Bella. Steph literally turned up with Bella on my doorstep and was like, can you look after her for a month? So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll foster her for a month. And then a month has now turned into 8 months. And she has like changed so much in 8 months. Like when she first came, she was always biting me. She was like scared of me. She didn't trust me. Her history is that Steph basically rescued her from Facebook, which that person then rescued her off a family that used to like beat her up, kick her and like swing her around by her tail and stuff. So she's been like abused you know, since she was a baby really. So she's quite scared of people and she doesn't trust easily. But now she loves me, which I can honestly say open-heartedly. She like follows me around the house. Every time I come in, she'll come for a cuddle. She's turned into a bit of a lap cat, which I was told she wasn't a lap cat, and she didn't seem like a lap cat before. And every night she sleeps with me at the moment. Sorry, previously last week, because I had no gas, she was getting under the covers with me at bedtime because she was so cold. So literally since then she's gotten under the, well, not under the covers, she's gotten under her blanket with me. And every night I wake up and she's like on top of me under the blanket. So yeah, so every night I wake up and she's just there. But anyway, I digressed. What I was saying, I went off on a tangent there, but what I was saying was basically, she keeps doing this thing and I don't know if it's affection, if she's playing with me, or if it's really mean. So she'll come for a cuddle and she'll circle my legs, which is like lovely, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll just walk off, or I'll just like leave her be, and she'll run after my legs and she'll like grip around my legs like I'm a tree trunk, and she just won't let go. And like, she is biting, but she's not biting to like draw blood, she's just like attaching herself-ish to me, and like I get scared and it scares me, so I'm like, ah, and then she like runs away because I've scared her. But I don't know if she's doing it because it's like affection, or if she's playing with me, or if she's doing it because like she just doesn't like me doing something. Little baby. Oh, ow. Oh, no. This is the... Okay, I'll show you some bits that I got because this is going to be a really exciting vlog. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I literally did like half and half, like half really unhealthy and then half really healthy shop. I mean, first things first, I went to B&Q and got a dust sheet because I need to pop this over my sofa in the lounge, ready for tomorrow. I bought the builders some snacks. I got them some crisps, some Walker's crisps. These are like smoky bacon, roast chicken, cheese and onion, you know, like the smoky flavours. I think builders will appreciate more than like salt and vinegar and ready salted. I've got an obsession at the moment with these Kit Kats, just like double ones, and penguin, so I got these. I got these for the builders as well. I'm just going to pop them outside the back, and then when I give them their tea, they can have a Packet Crisp biscuits. And then I also, for me and for them, got them some donuts as well, and I'm going to have one because I made sure it was enough. Sainsbury's have now started doing wheat and rye half bloomer sourdough bread. I picked up a loaf because I always find with shopping, because I live on my own, I always find that I end up buying too much of things, because a whole loaf of bread, I wouldn't go through it, I'd waste it by the time it goes mouldy, because everybody knows like best before dates are really rubbish. I wish brands and companies, food companies, would actually target people that live on their own, because I actually do waste quite a lot of food sometimes because I can only get a packet of something, and then by the time I come to eat it all, it's already gone off. Now I love my stir fries. I normally get the medium egg noodles, but I found the fine ones, so I can't wait to do a stir fry tonight and have these fine egg noodles. Stir fry is like my go-to meal. Like if I never know what I'm doing and I want to be lazy and I want like a 10-minute meal, I'll just do a stir fry. And it will normally just be a vegetable stir fry, so I got some soy sauce to go with that as well. Then I got my veggies. I absolutely love asparagus, green beans, broccoli and cabbage. Fun fact, uncooked cabbage triggers me, because when I was trying to sort out my stomach, I used to make cabbage juice in the morning, and I ended up, first of all, only juicing this cabbage. I think this is Savoy cabbage, and it's actually the wrong cabbage to be juicing, and honestly, the smell of it makes me want to vom. Like, I used to chug back a glass every morning and nearly throw it back up. So every time I smell a uncooked cabbage, it just brings all the memories back. It's like tequila for me. The best eggs, in my opinion. I also like the blue ones as well, but I've got some tomatoes, some grapes that really need washing. The last time I actually had some grapes from Sainsbury's, they were so crunchy, so I'm hoping these will be exactly the same, but they look really dirty. I'm gonna have to properly wash those. And then some blueberries, and then my Greek style yogurt. I picked up some extra cranberry sauce because I've been loving having a piece of toast with some soft cheese, cranberry, and then bacon on top. It's so nice, it's so good. Then I picked up some apple sauce. I really fancy sausages. Oh no, I picked up the wrong ones. Oh well, that's fine. I normally get the Jolly Hog, but the big ones. They mustn't have had any left, but it's like this colour packet, so they obviously didn't have any left in the big. That's fine, but I got chipolatas instead, but these are one of my favourite sausages. My trusty oat milk, I always have to buy a couple of these. I also cannot wait to have a bigger fridge. My fridge is so small. I think I got this like for £100 from like Curry's. And I went and bought a new fridge for my new kitchen, and I'm so excited because it's got 5 shelves. It's got like 5 shelves down here. It's got a bigger freezer. But what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm going to put this fridge freezer in my garage. So when I have like parties or Christmas Day or something, I can use it out there and store more things, because the freezer, I got a 70-30 fridge freezer, which I really wanted a 60-40, but it was really hard to find like integrated fridges for like a decent price and like not really expensive. So I went for that, and then I ended up thinking I'll just keep this in the garage. So yeah, so I'm just gonna sort it out and start putting my food away. I also can't wait to get like the little trays to put in your fridge, so you can like unpack it, all your food, and just have them in cool little trays. I just can't wait to have an aesthetic fridge. I'm so excited. And this is my makeshift sofa. As you can see, the radiator is missing, so it's absolutely freezing in here. Oh yeah, and then I will give you an update actually of the conservatory whilst I'm here. This is the wall that they've done, and they've done the other side to match it. So as you can see, the bricks literally look perfect. Perfectly matched bricks. And then obviously the mortar will dry a little bit paler, so it'll look like this. Hi Bao Bao. You okay? He's a good girl. He is a good girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow is roof and then these doors coming out. Good morning. It is still very dark outside. I've got the builders at my house. They're carrying on and continuing with the conservatory, which I'll update you guys. Basically it's nearly done, so I'll update you probably when it's done, because they're just plastering today and then that was it. I'm sweating. I am running so late. I'm going to London though to an exclusive lunch with Mario Dedivanovic, which is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. And I just can't believe it. I've literally looked up to him for years. Like, he was the inspiration for my makeup. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And then also, sorry, I'm out of breath because I am literally like sweating. I'm going to the Rose Ink event tonight, and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley is going to be there as well, which I just can't wait. It's pouring down with rain, so I've got some hair ties with me just in case. That's it, I need to get my umbrella. But I am going to run off now because I am really late and I want to make a cup of tea. Take a cup of tea with me. So I'm going to get going and I'll take you along for the ride. Myself with the pole of my door. So I was going to go upstairs and film this section of the video in my wardrobe room, but I actually just thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and show you the reality of what it's like living in my house at the moment. I wanted to just kind of sit here and have like a bit of a heart-to-heart with you guys and just open up. I said to myself at the beginning of the year when I made this new YouTube channel, I was going to be more open on YouTube and keep my boundaries more stricter on Instagram and TikTok and those other platforms. I feel like YouTube is more of a safe space to have a conversation and to communicate with each other and like open up about stuff, because technically that is what I do on YouTube, or I'm trying to do on YouTube. A bit of a disruptive few months with the house. Also, I just want to acknowledge before we go any further how exciting and quick my YouTube has grown this month. I just want to say hello to all my new audience, and obviously hello to everybody who's been here from the start. But yeah, we've grown really quickly this month. You guys have been loving my YouTube shorts, which makes me very happy because I really enjoy filming those fashion bits. I was really scared to transition between makeup to then like fashion and lifestyle, and still beauty. I still love beauty products. But yeah, so thank you so much. And just a really quick, brief background story. I'm Amy. I am 28 years old next month. I am a first-time buyer and I bought my house back in February. I will show you the finished conservatory conservatory glow up in a bit. But yeah, so I just thought I would jump on here and just kind of like speak openly. I don't even know what sections I'll keep in and what sections I won't. But obviously the first part is doing the renovation. It's a lot. It's really exciting, but I think anybody who lives at their home whilst they're doing a renovation knows actually how chaotic it is. I could not even imagine how much more chaotic it would be if you had children and pets. I mean, I have Bella, who's a cat, which I'll get onto in a minute, but like I honestly don't know how people do it. I also work from home, which I think also does have an element to it, because I'm trying to get work done while the builders were here, drilling, banging. Like it was so much noise, so much dust, it was a lot. There's just a lot of change happening. Also, I had a gas leak. I had a gas leak, which I don't know why I'm smiling because it's really not funny. But ever since I moved into the house, I have smelt something funny, and I put it down to having the carpets needing changing. That's literally what I thought it was. They said that they had the boiler service, so I just thought, well, they had the boiler service, so surely it's not a gas leak, and if it was, it would have been picked up. And then also in my personal life, I'm currently going through a breakup. It's really fresh. Like I'm talking like it's only been 10 days. There's just a lot going on, and I didn't want to, this is why I haven't been posting, but I didn't want to stop posting. But I also want to be open with you that if my eyes look a little bit sad, then that's why. But yeah, I made like a tick list, because I feel better when I've got a tick list in front of me, and after each stage I'm gonna cross it off and then feel like I'm coming to the end of something that's been quite a stressful year. And I'm also, and I think it's really important, I am going to go for some therapy, counselling, whatever you want to call it. I always think breakups always teach me so much about myself and like the other person and my life situation. There's a couple of things that I really want to like work on myself. I don't want to put too much, I don't want to add more pressure to myself. The house stuff downstairs should be done before Christmas. I would love to get my bedroom also done before Christmas. It probably won't be the furniture wise, but just like the paneling, the painting, the flooring. I would love to get that done before Christmas. I just want a cozy room that I can escape to and just have a zen place. Also, whilst this was going on, Bella was really poorly, so I went to London to the Makeup by Mario event and the Rosie Hunterton Whiteley Rose Ink event. And whilst I was there, Bella took a turn for the worse. She was really poorly that day, and my mum rang me and she took her to the vets, and she just was not very well, like sick, diarrhea, just the whole thing. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink, she was dehydrated. So I had that on top of everything else, again, whilst all the building work was going on, whilst I had no heating and no nothing. So yeah, it's just, nothing ever happens just one thing never happens on its own. There's always a contribution of lots of different things, and I always think life just likes to kick you whilst you're down. So I'm hoping that is it, and I am on an upward climb. But yeah, so I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and just open up a little bit about where I am in life and what's going on, and then you're just aware of what's happening. So again, like if I'm talking and I look sad, I might be sad, but I just feel like I need a bit more of compassion if I seem a little bit out of it. But anyway, I will turn you around and I'll show you the conservatory now that it's done. I am sat on my sofa currently. Bella had because she's been poorly, she had an accident on the sofa, so I've taken all the covers off and they're in the wash currently. I need to put them out to dry. But yeah, I'll turn you around. So this is currently what it looks like. We've got the bifold doors at the back. This sofa needs to go. Obviously this is a temporary TV. My other TV's in the kitchen. But this is the opening now. So if you can imagine my hallway, and if you imagine the kitchen is gonna go all the way up and even through there, like a little L shape. There's gonna be an island here. There's going to be dining here, and then this is going to be my lounge area. So we're gonna have a TV up on the wall. I'm going to get a TV unit one day, not yet. But yeah, this sofa is obviously way too big for this space now. So I'm gonna get a 2-seater sofa here, and then maybe a chair here with a coffee table, and then obviously the TV. I might get a slim kind of console table with like a mirror or something just to add and make the room a bit more cozy, maybe a lamp in the corner, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this is the bifold doors, and this is kind of what we're working with at the moment. This is the outside of it, and it looks so much nicer. It just looks like an actual extension rather than like a conservatory, even though it is technically still classed as a conservatory. But yeah, I am so happy with it. I'm just, yeah, super excited, and the bricks look great. You really couldn't tell. But yeah, if you are from the southwest area, I will leave their details in the description box below, because like I said, they literally finished it within 6 days, which is amazing. Some people's actual extensions take like 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm really happy. And then the next stage, so next week the electrician is going to be coming in to put in spotlights up here, and then the carpenter is going to be fitting the kitchen. This is what my kitchen cupboards are going to look like. So we've got beading on the inside. I wanted a little bit of beading, but I wanted like a plain shaker door. I don't like anything that's too busy. So I like this style. It's very classic and very traditional, and this is the color that I think I'm going for. I do really like it, and I think this will go nice with like antique brass or even pewter like handles. I'm really excited, and I'm just kind of excited for it to be done. The next stage is I need to rip up this flooring. I need to take it all to the tip. I need to get the skirting boards off, because when the new flooring comes down, they need all the skirting boards off. So I need to take the skirting boards off here, and then also in the hallway. I thrive in a tidy, clean, like when things have their own place. I thrive in that environment. So this for me is just quite a lot. It's just quite chaotic for my brain to handle. It just stresses me out loads, but like I said, it's not going to be forever. Hopefully it'll be done before Christmas, which really isn't that long. So yeah, so that is the update of the conservatory building work done. I just need to wipe the doors down, they're a little bit smeared, and just like kind of finalize that area. So yeah, I'm going to go and make myself a gusto lunch, because I haven't been very kind to myself and haven't been eating properly. So I made myself, I'm going to force myself to make something yummy for lunch. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.